All right, how's it going, everybody? Boosty goes back with another video, part 2 of the electrical issues with the Sylvia. Now we got some daylight out here. Now you guys can see a lot better, and we're gonna take a peek at that. Well, it's smoked, but you can see it now a lot better. So we're going to go to AutoZone real quick, I think, and we're gonna try to buy one of these. Hopefully they got them, and we'll see. So we'll go look and hopefully get a part, and then we'll be a-okay, I think. But until then, I want to show you guys again the actual interior of the car. That way you can actually see. It is a right-hand side drive Sylvia. It was a Q series originally, but it's got a SR20 DET in it now. It was fully converted over to the DET. The whole engine has been swapped over, so it's not just a DE with a turbo now. It is the full DET. So that's pretty much the history of the car, really, minus what we're doing to it now. As you see, we got our zip ties. Somebody decided to put parts in my car without asking me first, and yeah, got leaves and crap all over the place. So this is gonna have to be vacuumed out. As you can see, like I said, I've just put these seats in. I kind of want to flock or carpet these interior spots that looks all crazy, but we'll get to that when we get to that. And original Sylvia floor mats, so that's also pretty cool. They're on both sides, by the way, not just this side, so that's a cool little thing. And of course you can see the roll cage. I got my LEDs. I actually got my LEDs from my cousin and for Christmas, so I'm gonna use these even if they are kind of cheap and knockoff. I don't care. It's a gift from my family, so I'm gonna use it until they wear out or die. And on top of that, we got a slight issue with our connection. Here we go. Now you guys can see me. Our connection port, well, rather a cigarette lighter. Oh, hey, look, I got a hidden reg. Okay, if I can wiggle this out a little bit. Essentially, this isn't connected to anything at all now, so I got to connect this back as well, and we're gonna have to figure that one out. Oh, hey, one of my earrings. And then, yeah, so this is the car. She does cut on, but she does not want to crank over. She does not want to turn over at all. Like I said, I know that the floor mats are dirty. That's got to be done. It will be done eventually, so no stress about that one, right? Actually, one of these ones, I actually want to show you guys something real quick. Not the booty. The Rip Static. I always actually like this this art a lot on it, so I kept it. So I've had this air freshener for about a year now, actually. So about a year I've had this air freshener. That's just a fun little thing. And of course my my shift knob from my parents for Christmas. That was pretty funny. I actually had to get an adapter for this too. We're gonna have to figure out some of the weird issues with the turbo timer, because that's also giving me some problems. So we'll have to figure that one out, as well as our little Gretty. You know, I want to say it's to kind of hand tune it with the turbo, I guess, to figure out what's going on, or to tell me my pressure. But it looks like I can set and select different modes for it. So I imagine this is kind of like not an ECU, but definitely like a small tuner. I'd have to actually look at the part. These things are actually pretty old. I can't find a ton of them online, but I have seen a few and far between videos about them. So if I can figure out how this thing really works, I'll give you guys a tutorial also how these work, and how, if I figure out how it works, as you can see here, once I figure out how it works, we will go ahead and explain that to you guys, and then I can actually mess with this too, and maybe add a new one or a better upgraded one. We'll see. So until that comes, we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I mean, small things here and there inside this car that kind of nice and neat and hidden. I unfortunately do not have a clean dash. It is cracked. That is unfortunate. But we are going to flock the dash, so that's going to be fun. It's going to be the next project. I do also have all the original carpeting on the car, as well as a ton of nuts and bolts in here for some reason I did not know I had. Oh, some DMV paper, I guess. And my battery mount, which I probably need to... These things they take a little finessing. Aftermarket stereo, I didn't put this in, somebody else did. Actually, a lot of this stuff somebody else actually did put in. Like, for me to release my brake, I push this little button here. I'd rather not. But I'd push this little button here and I could just pull it up whenever I need to, you know, engage my e-brake. Although I have to actually forcibly lock my lock here with my thumb. So I actually have to pull it out when I pull it up. So, I'm pretty sure that's just like just a little thing that they added, but I'm not entirely sure, so we'll see. If anything, I'm going to be swapping this to a hydraulic e-brake whenever I start getting really serious into drifting and actually know what I'm doing. So this is going to be swapped out in the next couple of years, I believe. Also, looks like it's low on gas, so that's a good thing too. So I try to get rid of a lot of the gas in the car since it's been sitting for a minute. So we're gonna deal with that also. I didn't even know this, but check this out. Corolla Garage. I'm actually tempted to look them up. And of course, you know, we got some other small stuff here and there, Spark steering wheel, whatever. Anyways, yeah, so that's the car, essentially. You guys don't really want to see the trunk. There's nothing back there except for red. Basically, the trunk just looks like this, but red. Well, like that. Just like that. Nothing in there, no carpet, nothing, just bone stock red. And then, you know, I don't think I could put a light back in here, but it's got the ends for it. And then this dome light, I don't think it's ever worked in its life. So, yeah. Other than that, we're about to go get the parts, and then we'll jump cut over to me coming back if we get the part, and then we'll start working on it. If not, I'll go over to sanding and then explain what I'm doing over there and how I'm trying to restore the stupid car. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So, I'll see you guys on the next clip over in like 20 minutes or so, and then, yeah, we're gonna go see if we can buy a part, and I'll see you guys in a few. All right, everybody, so I'm back from the parts store, and unfortunately they don't have the part we're looking for. I've called maybe 3 to 4 different junkyards and 2 different parts stores other than Advanced, and they didn't carry it. They couldn't order it, so we're going to be on the hunt on the internet, and we're going to be looking for the parts that we're going to be needing. So it's becoming a real hassle with this car, but it's fine because we're going to stick true to it and then restore this thing. So we're going to get it built no matter what. It may just take time, like the relay. The relay is coming in April, so it's kind of ridiculous. And we'll start looking at other parts and see if we got to order those too. And we'll get through the whole checklist. Then we'll start, you know, rearranging things, making it look cleaner. Might even start to paint a little bit on the car. And try to line the body work up a little bit better. Maybe take off the body panels and put on the other ones to paint those or whatever. So we'll have plenty of stuff to do, and I'll have plenty of content to do while the parts wait. But until then, it might not be anything engine related or electrical related. It'll just most likely be painting, or we'll look at suspension depending. And then we'll be also looking for parts for this. So I will also add in links to every website that I use. That way, if it's good or bad, I can let you guys know. And if you guys also have a Sylvia in the States and it's hard to get parts, I can just give you guys the links and, you know, you guys be a-okay. So I think we should be good on that, and I think we're going to add the links in the description below, obviously, once we get all that done. And then you know, and then after that we'll probably do some painting and sanding, maybe some more fiberglass work. We can teach you guys how to do some fiberglass work if you guys don't know how to do that already, so that should be a fun little tidbit right there. So it's not just mechanical work, but we also got some body work we're going to be working on too. So should be a fun time. And honestly, I'm already ready to start on the painting, so I'm probably going to hop onto this and start a completely separate video while we wait for the parts. And we'll get sanding actually the front bumper, so I can actually get that back on and in one piece would be great. So we're going to get the front bumper sanded. I might do a small video about that, and then we'll continue on and do what we got to do. So that should be pretty fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. I'm actually enjoying making content for you guys, especially guys with SRs that don't have a lot of videos to go on. So this should be a fun time for all of us. Also, I'm still learning, so give me some grace. I've only owned this car for a year, and I didn't know much about S chassis until this thing started breaking down, and then I had to start working on it. So now I'm learning a little bit more here and there about this stupid car, as well as I feel like I should probably start teaching you guys as well, just to help you guys out for the American audience. So keep that in mind. Other than that, I think I'm going to call it for now, and we're going to go inside, go look at parts and order them, and then I'll let you guys know on another update. Probably on TikTok the update is going to come out because it's just going to be a short video, you know what I mean? So on TikTok, the short video will come out about part updates and whatnot, and I'll let you guys know what's going on with that, and then we'll continue on making longer videos for painting and everything else. So yeah, and we're gonna try to skip over the license plate, but it might be too late. I'm not redoing this, so it is what it is. Other than that, I mean, she's looking good. Also, for people who are curious, my intercooler piping matches my little duckbill here, which is pretty funny, and it looked like it got scratched though, so maybe a bird got me. A bird actually did get me right here, and I didn't catch it in time, and it peeled up my clear coat. So be wary of that, I guess, if you live in the outdoors area. So with that being said though, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna go order parts, and probably make some more TikToks for you guys, just for smaller videos explaining the whole situation. And then we'll come back to this, and obviously this is gonna be way more in depth about what's going on with the vehicle and all the things I plan on doing to it. As you can see, there's a lot. So yeah, other than that, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of your week. I know it's Tuesday, I'm still kind of sick, so I gotta work tomorrow, so no videos until late at night for a while. So I'll see you guys then tomorrow, or maybe today.